So I thought to myself, what makes you actually get off your phone? Like, based on my last video, I was on my phone like way too long, and I thought that getting a new phone would help me get off of it. But it turns out that it just didn't happen that way. It turns out there's something different, something that makes you actually want to stay off your phone. A privacy phone won't help you with that. It might add some friction, and it certainly did for me a bit, but there's ways around that. And you might need to know a little bit about technology to make that happen. But that's it. You can still get pretty much everything that you would on a normal non-privacy smartphone. So what actually keeps you off your phone?
Run, run. Oh. There's no icky feelings. Wow, you're good. Let's go. Jump. Jump farther. You're like Owlette flying up there, huh? Do your wings. Do your wings.
So for a good long while, I had the feeling that I would be able to curb my smartphone addiction by just getting into a privacy phone. And I like the idea of a privacy phone because privacy phones, they take away the ability for some of these companies to do most of their spying and tracking and ads and who knows what. Like oh goodness, where'd I put that thing? Oh, I'm recording with it. My phone, and I like that idea because the Graphene OS phone just removes all ads. Like ads are gone. They're non-existent on this phone, which is wonderful. It's baked in, which is it's great. Now, do you have to buy one? Do you have to buy one to experience that? No, you don't have to go through one of the companies like Above Phone or any of the other third-party sellers that sell a phone prepackaged. Now, the whole point of buying the phone is to give some money to someone who deserves it. The workman is worth his hire, is the idea. You're going to give this person their money because they deserve that for putting together the product and giving you help throughout owning it. Now, I don't need it as much because I don't use my phone in those ways where I would need that help. And even if I did use my phone in those ways, I can look it up on the internet. So what I'm trying to say is you don't need to buy one from one of these companies. But there's always a chance of breaking it, and there's always a chance of corrupting something or missing a step or making a mistake and then Google still has access, or you just don't know what you're doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm tech savvy, but I don't know what I'm doing to that degree. So for that reason, it's a great thing to have these companies that are there to help you when you need it. Now, does the phone curb your addiction? No, not at all. Like there's no reason why you can't just doom scroll for hours and hours and hours. I have a YouTube addiction. I love watching YouTube. I like finding new things. I like seeing what people are capable of. I like creative things, but that's my problem. Now, does that mean I'm on my phone 24 hours? Not even. Does that mean I'm on my phone 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day? No, it just means that I am intentional about what my addiction is. I like YouTube. And because I like watching YouTube videos, I'm intentional about going to YouTube to watch those videos. Now, other people are intentional about their memes. Other people are intentional about checking up on what their friends are doing. Do you have to stop everything you're doing in your current life just because you want to be away from your phone more? No. I still have Snapchat, but that's because my wife and I use Snapchat. Snapchat has become just horrible with the ads.
It's a lot of ads.
And with the Discover page, I think is what it's called. I haven't even scrolled over there for who knows how long. I don't check anyone else's stories. I don't even check my wife's stories. All I do on Snapchat is send a message or a image that will auto-delete. That's it. I don't like having the storage space on my phone. Also, I didn't have RCS for who knows how long on this phone because Graphene OS has so many safeguards baked in that I didn't allow a certain permission that is needed for RCS, which is the phone. If you don't have RCS working on your phone with Graphene OS, go into your settings of the Messages app, Google Messages, put the permissions of that application, put the phone permission on, like the calling phone, not the contacts or anything, just the calling, put the permissions, the calling, put that permission on, and then RCS should activate just fine. At least it did for me. Now that I have RCS, I don't even need to worry about it. I don't need to worry about Snapchat. Now I have it because I do still like sending those auto-deleting photos and who knows what, just about the day, about what's going on. Just when I take my boys out, when we go out roller skating, when we go out bowling, when we go out to the pool, I like to let my wife know this is what we did today. And it's just an auto-deleting message. Not everything has to be stored forever. And that's the point here. To be more intentional, as far as I've decided, and this is kind of the way that I'm starting to do things with the phone. I'm starting to understand that if you want to be off your phone, you have to be so much more intentional about putting it in a drawer and actually doing it. And that's what I've done. Every Saturday, I've turned into a family day. Now, anyone can choose whatever day they want. I just chose Saturday. I like to keep my Sabbath. Take your Saturday, take your rest day, take your day where you're resting from your phone, where you're resting from all of this nonsense pouring in. You don't need all that communication. And I get it. Not everyone is in the same boat. I get that. But you don't need that aggravation. I'll say it that way. On the way here, because I'm not home, I'm in a recording booth at the local library. Check out your local libraries. They're awesome. I'm at a recording booth at the local library, and I realized that on the way over here, I was on my phone, texting and driving. Not really, but checking them because I needed to reply to someone quickly. So at every stoplight, still not great, but at every stoplight, I would check it and send a quick reply. And there was this like pressure to respond right away, which is not ideal. I don't like that at all. I don't like pressure. I don't like being rushed. I don't like doing things out of haste. And that's what happened. I turned back into that person. But on Saturdays, my phone's in a drawer. It's off. I don't respond to anyone. I don't take pictures. I don't do anything. It's gone. Like the pictures you saw in the reel of me and my kids and, well, I mean, mainly the kids and my wife, that's all taken with a little camera I bought off of Amazon, a Charmera. Kodak made a Charmera. It's just a little keychain camera. That's it. And it just makes you a little more intentional about what pictures you're going to take because they're going to turn out like crap if you don't take them right. And it's just like, why do you need everything to be documented? There's a dubstep song where it's got a sample of Alan Watts talking about, it's called Overthinker. It's not dubstep. It's chill step.
With the real world.
Or whatever. Anyway, there's this quote from one of his speeches. I think it's Alan Watts. And he says that a good moment is often spoiled if it's not documented first.
And a great occasion is somehow spoiled for us unless photographed.
And it's like, why does everything have to be documented? I've gone to so many places recently. So many, I'm not like an overactive traveler or something, but I've gone to some pretty nice places recently with my wife and kids. And I haven't documented almost a thing. It's mainly every picture that's been taken has been my wife. Because she wants to document things, and that's just fine. That's good and fine. But the point is, she's intentional about it. She's intentional about where she's taking these photos and why she's taking these photos. Me, I just want to experience the moment with my family. Living this way, it's caused me to live more like I'm in the early 2000s. And everyone's all nostalgic for the early 2000s, but for good reason. Because not everything is rushed. Not everything has to be bragged about. Not everything has to be put in front of other people. You don't have to brag to other people about what you've been doing. So for that reason, I don't believe you need a phone like this to be intentional. I don't believe that you need a phone like this to get your sanity back. It's a stepping stone. Now, you can do that with any phone you own. You can do that with any technology you own. You can do that with whatever addiction you have. Be intentional. Whatever addiction. Meth, be intentional. You can be intentional with whatever you're doing. For mental health, you can do that for just your own personal sanity. You can do that for your own personal health. For whatever reason, you could do things with intention. And there may be a better word for this, but this is the best word that I've come up with, but that I've seen floating around. Because since I wanted to start this video about, a couple months ago, I couldn't figure out the proper word to use to explain what the mentality has to be in order to get what you're going for. What you're going for is to, you can't just stop using your phone altogether. You need it for work, most people. You need it for communicating with family members, for emergency situations. You can't just get rid of it altogether. I mean, You could, but it's not that easy. It's not as easy as some people say, oh, just get rid of your phone, like I would say before. But you can start and you can take steps towards that direction. And one of those steps is to just take a day off. That's it. 1 day a week. Start with that. Then start by removing some ads. Start by deleting an app. Just one of the apps that you have real, like a real addiction for that you know you'd be able to get rid of. Start with that. Once you start with that and once you get that out of your face, you'll start seeing mental clarity come back. Like that's a big one. I have so much crap I need to do for work that requires mental space that if it's just bogged down by notifications showing up causes me to not focus properly. It's easier with a Graphene OS phone because the notifications are already by default kind of just not that many. But be intentional about removing notifications from people you don't really care about. Just turn them off. There's no point. Take these little steps. Eventually, you're going to have like 0 notifications. You're going to be gone. You're going to leave your phone home. This happened to me. You're going to leave your phone home. You're going to go out on your day where you put your phone in a drawer. You're going to go out and you're going to come home and you're going to think, oh man, I must have gotten a ton of notifications while I was gone. You're going to have 0. You're going to have 0 notifications. You're not going to be loved by anyone. No one will want to get a hold of you. And it's going to be kind of like odd, but relieving at the same time because you'll know you made a good idea, a good choice, good decision to stop using your phone that often, to not have it glued to your hip, to not be a cyborg essentially. Start doing that. Now, this whole video, the whole point is to say there are uses for a privacy phone, very good uses for a privacy phone. There's very great tools on a privacy phone. Get one if you can. Install Graphene OS if you can. There's definitely a reason for it. But if you can't go that far yet, just start being intentional. That's it. Then once you start realizing the benefits of the privacy phone, it'll be much easier to move over to it. So much easier to move over to it. You won't even believe. Just start with that. Start with that. Don't need to buy one. If you want to buy one, already prepackaged, if you don't know anything, link is in the description. Like the last video, it is still active. You can still go get yourself a phone. Go for it. And that's it. That's it. You don't need a crazy expensive phone for this. You can just go buy a Google Pixel off of Craigslist or Facebook Market or something, and then just load Graphene OS on it. Keep your regular phone in case you screw something up, and then go from there. Now, it's not about, oh, your phone's going to be so cool. It's not about, oh, you're going to have your life back. It's not about any of that. It's just that mental clarity comes back. You'll be able to focus more. That's the main thing. The main thing is that you'll be able to focus on anything. I still forget where I put my keys once in a while. It's not like you're going to be some memory champion now, but you'll be able to focus. Start taking your life back. You don't need a privacy phone for it. If you want it, you can get it, and it is beneficial. But you don't need it. Just be intentional. What matters is that you take your control back. Just simple as that. Maybe I'll upload another video in the next 6 months. Maybe. But maybe not. All right. Peace out.